Hello everyone, my name is Mtale, founder member of Diamond Foundation. We founded Diamond Foundation to do consulting in marketing and business project management. We've done quite a number of presentations here in the US, in Zambia, and like I said 2 weeks ago, we started a project called Voter Education. We're just trying to go through so many other topics that we can go through to help our citizens to contribute to the country. This is part of our contribution for development. Those who take what we are saying seriously, we can, I believe, move to the right direction. So I would just say that today I'm looking at political maturity. If you remember, those who always go through the Bible, in the Bible there is a quotation, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I understand as a child. I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away my childish things. These words could be used to reflect the general state of the mind between mature and immature leadership in the country. It is true that as a child, we thought and reasoned as children, but when we grow up, we quit our childish ways. However, it appears that leadership from both sides of the aisle did not get the script. What I mean by both sides of the aisle is like the ruling party and the opposition. So I've grouped the opposition in one space so that I can have only two aisles, because either there are 6, 7 opposition political parties who call them opposition parties. So that's what we can say there. So in 56 years of independence, Zambia has done relatively well, and we have a lot to be thankful for since gaining independence from Britain. But it is time for leaders to cast aside their outrageously childish behavior and in the national interest demonstrate the true political maturity. This is needed in the current budget debate, given the problem facing the country. The government has based its political narrative of leadership on what had existed in the 1960s and 1970s, and they seem happy to be living in the past. But they have not realized that their political narrative, which primarily focuses on solutions in the period, is not the answer to today's complex problems. History has taught us the valuable lessons for understanding the present through the lens and the past. But the current problem facing the country is far different from those in the past. What is particularly needed in Zambia is more mature leadership, especially at the government level. The immaturity that has now exists in government is an issue of great concern to everyone, all the citizens. It is hindering the progress in the country and preventing the people from realizing their full potential. Zambia needs modern, transformative and civilized leadership for which can cast aside their pettiness and childishness and adopt a more mature approach to politics and governance. The viciousness of our leaders from past and present government down to the party level has led to the division of the tribalism and the exclusion of many in the society. There are many outstanding Zambians with skills and talents in diaspora who would like to make a tangible contribution to the development of the country, but they are being excluded by pettiness and partisan politics. Zambians in the diaspora who have effective problem-solving skills to complement the local skills are being denied the opportunity. Zambia is a democratic country, which means that it is a natural to have intense and open debates on different ideas. Certainly, persons' ideas will face criticism from others. Criticizing another person does not criticizing another person's ideas does not necessarily mean that the critic is an enemy or does not like the person whose ideas have been criticized. In civil society, criticisms are not only viewed negatively, many often certain a positive dimension. Okay. However, some politicians are so thin-skinned and childish that they take every criticism, even when it is well-meaning, as a personal attack on them. Zambia is very too small to be divided by such pettiness. It is time for the politicians to be mature and to see the positive side of criticism instead of trying to be spiteful. They should learn to agree to disagree without being vindictive, but with respect for one another. This will go a long way towards political maturity and the unity for the country. For 56 years, administration which was not only corrupt and vigor between and practice politics of purity. Persons who disagreed with the policies and denounced its infantile behavior were labeled as unpatriotic and, purveyor of doom and gloom. Today, this kind of malice is unleashed against persons who criticize the administration. Our politicians must be mature to provide a better life for all. Political maturity in this key to economic development and prosperity can only help the country to move forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a beginning of this political maturity topic, but in the next topic we're going to look at the 8 stages of political maturity. So for those who are following us on Twitter, LinkedIn, subscribe also to our YouTube. Keep following and contributing to our suggestions and contribution to Zambian community. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.